Did a lot of cleanup yesterday. Took down all the tomato cages. I took down all the dead tomatoes and peppers that got zapped from this weather, and get some of our garlic and shallots in because I'm a little late on that. I did go ahead and insulate some of the beds with some leaves. I haven't gotten to the back beds yet, but primarily for the garlic, we're going to focus up here on these beds because garlic needs full sun. So we're going to try to put our garlic towards the ends of some of these beds where they get the most sun. Hopefully some of this stuff will not block it. So yeah, let's get busy today. You want to make sure that you get some good garlic stock. I tend to buy mine. I don't ever make enough of it that I go through it too quickly. And so I order it. I have a few different places that I order from. Renee's Garden, and then I also do COMPOST tools. I have them linked in my bio. They are great. They are more local to me because they're out of Georgia. I have 4 different varieties. Chestnut red along with some of their elephant garlic. Then I've got a red talk, which I think this came from M.I. Gardener. Elephant garlic, that came from M.I. Gardener. Insulate red, I think that also is from them. I've got some onion sets and some shallot sets. We'll get to those later. For now, we're going to focus on the garlic. Let's talk about the varieties real quick because I actually have all 3 represented here. Elephant garlic, it makes these massive heads. It's actually technically a leek, but I love growing them. The hardneck is what you want if you get cooler weather. I'm kind of in between, but as I found out last year, you need a certain amount of cold weather for these to fertilize. So if you don't ever see cold weather, don't grow the hardneck, grow the softneck. The second thing that you're going to need, compost. That's what's in these buckets here. Compost is what I do every single season when I go to plant. It's what's going to feed your plants through the winter. So compost is going to be really important for garlic. Garlic likes a lot of nutrients and they like to be fed. I will be ordering some garden tone and we'll be using some of that to fertilize as well. All right. So I have some other things in here for right now. So we're going to have to work around those. Let's do our insulate red here. Take your garlic cloves. Now, I've seen where you can beat these and they come apart. Mine never seem to do that. See, that one slipped right out of the paper. You don't generally want to plant those because they might rot and they don't have that protective layer. So you can, and it might be fine. It also might not. So I don't take the chance. I'll take that inside and cook with it. You really want to keep some of that paper on it because it protects the clove. So let's get these all broken up. Typically with the soft neck, you're going to get a lot more cloves too. But not all of them are going to be big. I tend to plant the fatter ones versus the skinnier ones, and I cook with these. Up to you though. You can still plant them. You just might not get a huge head of garlic from it. We're probably going to get about the same off each one. 8, 9, 10, 11. That one's probably big enough. Where the roots are, that's the bottom. So make sure you do them pointy side up. And then you're going to come through and you're going to make holes that are going to be about 2 inches deep. And I use this handy little tool that is very dirty right now to make the holes. It works fantastic. It really does a good job. We're going to pop that in like that. You want to grow these. It's about 8 inches apart. So this only measures to 6, but I think I can kind of guesstimate where 8 would be. Sort of planting around this stuff. Once you get all your garlic in, you're going to want to fill it in. I actually did get some of that other compost and manure to add to this. So I wanted to make sure it had lots of it. You're going to cover it up and then insulate it. I use leaves. I have also used pine shavings because that's what M.I. Gardener uses, and I've tried that. It works great. You just don't want to have too thick of a blanket of leaves because then they can mat down, and you want these to be able to pop up.